He doesn't want to play much. I don't know what happened. I mean, okay, what is this? This is January 12th, 1996, Wallace Roney. And I'll start out with all the trumpet questions, Wallace. What equipment are you playing now? What horn are you playing?
Martin Committee.
Martin Committee. But have you done anything to it at all? Is it straight B flat?
Yeah, it's straight B flat, Martin Committee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That the Martin people make here.
How would you play before that?
Martin.
That was it, straight Martin?
Martin, yeah.
Damn.
I had a point in there where I played a Bach for a couple of years because I had to sell my horn.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I was borrowing horns, and the horn that I was borrowing a lot was Bach, but I never liked the way Bach played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's consistent, but I never liked the way it played. So, and Miles gave me his horn.
His committee?
Yeah, and I didn't play it for a while, but then I said, well, let me play it, and it played so great. I started looking for my old committees again. And
Yeah.
I spoke to the Martin people, and they made me a horn, and I started playing that. Then, I had one of his newer committees too. I used to do rehearsals with him. I used to fill in for rehearsals for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to play on his second horn there sometime. That played good too.
Boy, there's a story. I'd come back to it, but I'll forget it. So let me ask you, how did Miles happen to give you his horn?
Oh, that's a famous story.
That's got to be a great story.
Yeah, the story is, but what happened was this is a time, like I said, when I had sold my horn, and
You just got rid of it?
No, I didn't get rid of
Yeah.
it. I had to pay rent.
Gotcha. I've been there.
Yeah, so, and then I was borrowing horns from Giardinelli's, a friend of mine named Lenny Bellata.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Yeah, and Lenny used to know me. Let me take the horn out on Tuesday, I had to bring it back the following Monday.
Yeah.
And he'd give me another one to recycle and go like that.
Nice cat.
Yeah, so one day I was at the bottom line, and George Butler was in there, and George said, we can really do a tribute to Miles, a retrospective of his life, and I want a segment where there's 7 trumpet players, and we're going to play this big fanfare for him, and then we're going to announce him and all that. And I said, he asked me would I be willing to be part of it. I said, yeah, because he was going to have all Miles' sidemen.
Yeah.
Plus he had some recent collaborations, some R&B people. I wanted to see the concert.
Yeah.
So became part of it, and then we all had to play the blues and take a couple of courses with Tony, Herbie, and Ron. That's the first time I played with those
Oh,
guys.
man.
Yeah, and after it was over, we played this fanfare. It was me, John Fadders, Lou Solal, Art Farmer, Maynard Ferguson, Jimmy Owens. It was 7 of us.
Damn.
And we all did it, and then after when the concert was over, after all the things was over, our farmer took me up to see Miles, or they introduced me to him. And Miles said he really liked my playing. He asked me what horn I was playing, and I was at the time I was playing on a borrowed horn. I told him I borrowed horn. So he asked me to come over to his place. Well, he gave me his phone number. He said call him. I called him the next day. I was scared to death. But I did call him, and I came over to his house, and he had a couple of horns there, and he said, play this, try this one. I tried it. He had a black horn, he had a dark maroon horn, and blue horn. I tried each one of them. When I got to the blue one, I said, yeah, I like that one. Even though they're all the same horn.
Yeah.
And then we went down the line again. He gave me the blue one again to play. And he gave me the dark maroon one. I said, play that one. He said, keep it. He said, just play it. And I was like, oh, man.
You must have been scared.
But I wanted the blue one.
That's
so,
a good.
So I always joked if I said I liked the dark maroon, he'd probably
Give the blue. Where did he hear you play? Just on that big jam session? Is that where he heard you play with Herbie and the kids?
Yeah. But later, he and like I said, he was my idol. He was always my my idol. And so I'd hear him. I'd go see him all the time. But after that, even I'd go see him every time he played. One day I saw him at a club called Indigo Blues, and he saw me and he kept hitting me and on my shoulder, tapping me and he said, "Oh, come here." And I said, "Yeah." He said, he heard me on a record, on Kenny Garrett's record.
Yeah.
He said, "If I would play straight ahead again, I would play like you." He said, "Because you play all my stuff perfect." I said, "Oh man, no one will play like you." But then a couple years later, when he did the thing with Gil, the music of Gil that Gil wrote for him, he asked me to play with him.
That's great.
Yeah. But it was all based off of Kenny's record.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's where he heard you.
Yeah, because Kenny was playing with him at the time.
Yeah. That's bad. That's a great story. I'm glad I asked you about that.
Yeah.
What mouthpiece are you playing on?
I play on a high, number one.
Number one. Is
Yeah.
that, you've always played something similar to that?
Yeah, I always played that. Or, I played a Bach one or a Giardinelli one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I always liked the big one.
Big mouthpiece, yeah.
Yeah. That or a good 7C. For some reason, even though it's a different jump,
Yeah.
the 7C feels bigger. It feels more comfortable than like a 3 to me.
Yeah.
Or a 2. I don't know. It feels as big. Maybe it's just comfort then.
Yeah.
So between that, or if I can't get that, if I'm stuck, like I have these problems where people always steal mouthpieces now.
They steal mouthpieces?
Yeah, in my life.
Man.
Yeah, I put my horn down, I come back, someone got a mouthpiece, or they go in my case, and they taking mouthpieces. So if I ever get jammed like that happened to me recent too. I just go for a 7C until I can find something.
That's scary, man. When you walk out and you got a piece to play and you got to grab something to substitute. That's scary shit.
Yeah, I mean, and then you can be on guard, and then it won't happen for a couple years, and then all of a sudden you let your guard down, and someone's got your stuff. They can't take your horn.
No.
Probably you got it with you. You can see it right on the table when you go into the bathroom or something. Come back, your mouthpiece gone.
Do you do a regular warm-up? Get all these trumpet questions out of the way.
Long tones only. I do scale, long tone scales, clock studies, tonguing.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't make a long warm-up anymore. I used to, but I learned from Woody and Maynard Ferguson. I'll tell you what I learned from Woody. One time when I first came to New York, I didn't have a place to live. You know how that is.
Yeah, I know what that is.
But at that time, the thing was to sit in with bands, and we'd go and hear whoever was playing at the Vanguard. We'd listen a couple days, try to learn their music, then ask, can you sit in on about Friday or Saturday or Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't have a place to practice, I didn't have a home, so I didn't have a place to practice. If I didn't do my proper warm-up, I'd sound terrible sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, one day I was playing with Woody, and I didn't get a chance to warm up. He just told me, come on and play. And I didn't sound as good as I could have. And I told Woody about it. Woody said, man, you gotta get your professional thing together. That's what it is. He wasn't being cold to me. He was really being warm to me.
Mm-hmm.
He said, because he thought I sounded good. But he said, but I know what you mean. He said, but Wallace, you can't spend a lot of time warming up.
Yeah.
It's just a psychological thing. He said, you got to get your warm up down to like about 1 or 2 minutes, where you can just do a mouthpiece, do a couple of things that get you going and get out of there.
Yeah.
Because at that time I had to do long Schlossberg warm-ups and all these things. And man, if I didn't go through the complete workout, my chops felt like it wasn't nothing. So I saw Woody. Woody just did a few things. He did this little thing he did, and he was warm.
Mm-hmm.
And he let his professionalism take over. Then I saw Maynard Ferguson. Maynard Ferguson had the best warm up I ever saw. He just said, "Bam!"
That's right. That's right.
But whatever it took,
Yeah.
and he was straight. But when I go home, I do those same, the longer warm-ups. I don't warm up a lot, but the things that people call warm-ups, I do that more just to, I don't look as warm-ups anymore. I look as getting to know the horn.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, I know Woody helped, when I did talk to Randy, he helped Randy with his mouthpiece choice and stuff like that. Woody was a great guy, man. He helped a lot of cats.
Yeah.
Now, where did you come from, a musical family?
Not really. My grandmother played piano.
Yeah.
my aunt was an organ and piano teacher.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, she taught Shirley Scott.
Wow.
She gave Shirley Scott some lessons.
And where are you from originally?
Philadelphia.
Right. And so how did you pick the trumpet? Did the trumpet pick you, or what happened?
No, well, I don't know. My father had a trumpet around the house, and he loved Miles and Lee, and that's one of the first things I remember is seeing the trumpet and listening to the music. So it was like from the very beginning, I just wanted to play trumpet.
Damn.
Yeah.
And they didn't discourage you, obviously.
No, they loved it, So when I got of age, they got me a little cornet, and I started taking lessons.
Uh-huh. Did you ever get to see Lee play?
No, never did.
Trip. He's one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's from Philly.
Oh, I know. I mean, there's some good cats from that town. So you obviously played in high school bands and all that stuff.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And how'd you start playing jazz?
Like I said, from the very beginning.
You're listening from the very beginning. Gotcha.
Yeah, and when I was in elementary school, I was in sixth grade. I'm going to say, I was in golf with Miles,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to listen to ESP.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorite
Boy,
records.
do I feel old. That ESP was out when you were 6?
Yeah.
Oh, man, do I feel old.
Oh no.
No, that's good.
But I used to go. Everybody else was buying all the other stuff. I used to go out and whenever I get allowance money, I'd buy ESP. My father had the greatest collection, but my mother and father separated, and I was with my grandmother. So I bought. I had to rebuy these records.
Oh, so you didn't have the collection anymore to go after, huh?
Yeah. So anyway, ESP. I used to listen to Agitation. So here I am.
In sixth grade.
Yeah. So I used to go to the practice rooms
Mm-hmm.
and in the little elementary school band, and the
Mm-hmm.
teacher thought I was so conscientious, which I was. So I got this bass guy. I got this guy to play the bass, who couldn't play bass, but he looked like he should play bass. I said, "Come on in the room," and then I got this guy to play drums.
Yeah.
And I think my sister. And I said, "Let's try to play this song." So and we couldn't understand how to make it work. But I said, "It can't be that hard." The bass just goes doom doom doom, and the drum would come like that. And I knew the melody because I've been playing it all along. But no one, everybody's looking, and my teacher or the music teacher didn't know what I was doing. One day she stuck her head in there and she said, "What you trying to do?" So I was trying to get them to play Agitation back then. Finally, I guess she thought she could help me out. She couldn't help me out. That's too advanced for even advanced musicians. But she helped me out to do an arrangement on Autumn Leaves in sixth grade.
No?
Because I loved Cannonball and Miles.
Yeah.
Did something else where I loved everything Miles did. So I wanted to play Autumn Leaves. So she helped me just do a standard arrangement of
Did you put the mute in too, or you just played open?
No, she didn't. She wasn't in a fan.
Was that someone you want to mention her name?
I don't remember her name.
Okay.
I think it was somebody Levinson.
Okay.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
That's when I was 12. No, I wasn't 12. How old are you?
No.
I was 11 years old.
11 years old, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I like to ask is, are there any special teachers that had an impact on you that you want to mention that we can put in the article?
Yeah. You mean formal teachers?
Anybody, teachers that help you, people that help you, like going from grade school to high school.
Well, the teachers that helped me formally, I think the one that helped me the most